This is the perfect example of how the EU is building an empire with regulation. So here's the setup. For several years, China's Xinjiang Autonomous Region, formerly province, got into the tomato producing industry and produced 11 million tons last year. But it was alleged with forced labor. Human rights groups protested, the US banned imports, diplomats complained, and China ignored all of it. Then EU style power was applied. The EU didn't invade, it didn't sanction, they just said, follow our rules or you don't get to sell here. And losing access to the richest market on earth, that changes everything. And if you want to know more about geopolitics, economics, and how culture works, check out my Substack, culturalperspective.com. So here's what happened. A BBC investigation traced forced labor tomatoes to European shelves. European retailers stopped buying. Italy's imports from China went down 76% this year. Western EU down 67%. China is stuck with 700,000 tons of unsold tomato paste, and they slashed production by 2/3. So China is being forced to restructure its entire industry, not because of force, threats, or sanctions, but because Europe controls the market. And this is how the EU projects power. Do you want access to 450 million of the world's wealthiest consumers? You follow EU labor standards, EU regulations, EU rules. Break them, and you're out. Not by sanctions, not by force, just by losing the market. And that is how a regulatory empire wields power. What are your thoughts about this?